Hello everyone, it is Michelle Litwiller with Owl Star Stampers, and it is Wednesday, December 28th, 2022. So, welcome to tonight. I have an amazing project and card to create with you, and we will get started in just a second. So, if you're watching the replay, let me know, or over on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and hit that subscribe, the little bell, and all your thumbs up and hearts help me out so much. So hi everyone, it's so good to see you. Oh, hi Carla and Kim and Tanya. Tanya from Illinois, Carla's from Kentucky, and Kim just lives right a few minutes from me. So, but Kim and Carla are in my team. Oh, so is Kathy. Kathy's in Florida. Hi, Debbie. All right. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. I hope, I know here in Michigan and a lot of the whole country, it got really cold. We were supposed to have like a blizzard here, but it was mostly just blue. We didn't get a ton of snow, just blew everywhere. But it did alter our plans for Christmas, but we tweaked and changed some stuff and got to see all of our family eventually, and it all worked out great. So I hope you guys all had a great Christmas and was able to do all that you guys had planned. All right. I see Lisa and Doris and Lori. Hi, Lori. Is it warm down in Florida right now? I know it was going to get kind of cold, chilly down there too. Hi, Bonnie and Peg. Hello, everyone. All right. I see your comments. I see people hopping on. Thank you for joining me. This is that time in between New Year's or Christmas and New Year's, where sometimes a lot of you have it off work or take it off work, and we have no idea what day it is. So I came in today and I did some designing. We have a brand new catalog here, and so if you are in the card club, I sent this out, and this starts on January 4th, and then we also have this that starts on January 4th. This year we only have one Sale-A-Bration, only one, and it's only for 2 months long. So you're going to want to start grabbing your stuff right away come January 4th. So I hope you guys got these. If you do need a catalog, if you're not in the card club and you did not ask me for one, please email me. Email is the best way. It's owlstarstampers@gmail, and I can get you out a catalog because these will go live, next week? So, oh yes, and I don't have one here. I made the cutest little calendar for all of you guys in the card club. I plan to do a video to show you how I did that. I'm glad you guys liked your little gift. They were so fun to make. Okay, so today, I think I got a lot of you on here. Let me see. Do I have a stamp set we can give away tonight? Let's see. I just might. Let's see. I'm looking. Okay. I do have a stamp set here. So, you guys know the drill. Since we just had Christmas, I have a stamp set to give away tonight. This is a brand new, but it's a retired but brand new stamp set. It's called Sweets and Treats, and it has like a happy birthday, a love ya, any way you slice it, I'm thankful for you, and bring on Christmas. So you can use this for birthdays and Valentine's Days, Christmas. So it's a photopolymer stamp set. Look at brand new. I'll give this away to somebody. You just have to share my video and then give me a comment below that you have here and then over on YouTube. And then we'll do a random drawing and give this stamp set away. So just let me know you shared it, because sometimes it will not, because of your settings, let me know that you did. So let me know and we'll give this away tonight. Well, actually, I'll give you probably about 24 hours, but we'll do that. Okay, let's get into the project tonight. Let me show you. It's so cute. So I kind of told you if you want to grab some paper and stuff, you can probably create this with me. Lisa says her club is supposed to arrive tomorrow. So you can grab some basic supplies and make this really cool project. And I thought it would be great for the new year, or if you still have maybe some little Christmas bags, anytime you want a little birthday bag that's a decent size, you can make it with your 12 by 12 designer series paper. And here is, look at the bag. Okay, looks great, right? But look, it holds a card. It holds your actual card right on there. It's an awesome size. Look at my hand. So we're going to make this birthday bag and coordinating card tonight. You're going to see some new products, some new sneak peeks. One of my favorite new products. I cannot show you, I'm not allowed to show you the inside of the catalog until January 4th. I can show you the outside. But one of my favorite products for Sale-A-Bration is if you spend $100, you get this ginormous pack of amazing paper. It is called the Dandy Designs 12 by 12, and it is just so springy and pretty. And I use these on everyone's Christmas gift in the card club. I made them little calendars, spoiler alert. But I love this paper, and we're going to use this tonight. And then we're using a brand new bundle that I'm featuring for our card club for January, and I'll show you those sneak peeks of the card club in just a minute. But we're using the Share a Milkshake Bundle. So I like to in January do birthday cards, and we didn't really have like a whole set devoted to birthday, but this one has Celebrate, and I feel ice cream is a great way to celebrate birthdays always. And so this is the bundle that I'm featuring for the card club. So here's the stamp set, and then it has an amazing set of dies that coordinate right here. So you can do like a folded waffle cone. You have like a little waffle cone textured background. There's some hearts. You can cut out the little bowls and spoons and cherries and ice cream scoops in all different sizes. Really adorable bundle. It's $44, and so I will be emailing out in the next, I'm guessing, the next few days. If you're in the card club and you want to add on the bundle to do that, or you can order it. You can always order it yourself or use any stamp set, substitute any that you might have that's similar or whatever you like. But this is what we're using, and we're going to use it tonight, okay? I'm so excited about it. Here's some sneak peeks for the card club. You have to join by the 10th. It's still open if you want to join. We have about 150 people that are in it. And so here are the cards. You're going to want the bundle to die cut some of the pieces. But look at how cute these cards are. Here's the one with the waffle cone. It folds. And we have this one, Life is Sweeter with You. This one says, You're the cherry on top. That one says Celebrate. And this one says, Be My Valentine. So, and if you didn't want Valentine's, you could make it a birthday card too. You could make these all birthday cards if you wanted. But this is an adorable set of cards that we're going to do in January for our card club. You're going to get some of the new paper, some new gems. It's going to be amazing. So, if you're interested in that, then you can join. Okay, but let's get stamping. I'm going to turn my camera down and grab your supplies so you can make this along with me, and hopefully I won't steer you wrong. Okay, so here again is our really cute bundle. So cute and so fun. So there's that. Okay, here's our pieces. So I'm going to be using these, they're called, look at this, the flap is a little deceiving. These are called Opaque Adhesive Back Gems. And there's like a gorgeous grape and like a rose colored and a fresh freesia and a white. I don't know what this actual color is. It could be Sweet Sorbet. So there's that. We're going to use those. We're going to use this paper from that Sale-A-Bration. Now this has Petal Pink and Mango Melody and Fresh Freesia in it. I would never pair these colors together, but it looks awesome, and they're little polka dots. And then I have, so you need 2 pieces of 12 by 12, and then I have a quarter sheet of cardstock here. So this is 5.5 by 4.25, and then you're gonna want a label. I have just like my scallop and contours, like one of the bigger labels, and then some paper to stamp on and your ink pads and stamps. Okay, so let's start creating the box first. I also have some ribbons here as well, and we're going to we need our paper trimmer with, oh, here's some of the pieces that you're going to get in your card club in January. You're going to get these beautiful pastel rhinestones. They're so pretty. I know you can't probably see. I can't. Why do I not have a white piece of paper here? Here. They're really, really pretty. Like, they just sparkle. So you're going to get some of these and some of this Country Gingham designer paper. Again, I have been using so much of this, some of these new products. You can tell I have a lot of things chopped up and stuff. I have a lot of fun classes and events coming up in the new year as well. So I can't wait to share those with you guys. Okay, so on our first paper, on the first one, we're going to score on 3 of the sides at 3 inches and at 1 of the sides at 1 inch. Okay, so 3 sides, you're going to score it at 3 inch, and on the 4th side, you're going to score it at 1 inch. Now, my paper trimmer is a Stampin' Up one, so I have the little score blade up here. Don't press too hard or you can actually cut your paper. I know that because I may have done that on my first one. So there's 3 inch. I'm going to turn it and do another 3 inch. 3 sides at 3 inches. Here's another one at 3 inch. And then this last side we're going to score at 1 inch. And what I like to do is use the side on the right to do my 1 inch so my finger's not in the way. Okay, so there we have that. Now the 1 inch side is going to get folded down this way, and then this is going to get, so now you can kind of like just fold along your creases. We're going to do the other side in just a second. This and this. I just like to fold it because it's kind of hard to see the lines with the busy paper. So if I fold it right away, I can kind of see what I'm working with. So this is kind of what we're working with. So that's the first piece. Now you're going to grab your second piece. Now my paper doesn't have any sort of direction. If yours had a specific direction, just be aware of that you're going to want this 1 inch piece at the top or whatever, or you know how you're going to do it. So the first thing we're going to do on the second piece is we're actually going to cut it at 4 inches. So go ahead and put it at your 4 inch and you're going to cut this off. And we're actually going to save this to create our card. So set this aside, but we're going to use this on our card. Okay, now on this piece that's left, we have, we're going to score it again. I was going to tell you the measurement and my brain just like went blank. So now we have an 8 inch by 12 inch piece. So we're going to score again at, this time we're going to score it at 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, and 3 inches. So the bottom is going to be 3 inches. So go ahead and, sorry, my hair just like flew in there. This will be on YouTube after. I don't stream live on YouTube. But yes, this will be. So I scored the bottom at 3 inches, and then 3 of the sides will be at 1 inch now. So 1 inch there, turn it this way, do a 1 inch, and then turn it this way and do 1 inch. Okay, so now I'm going to close this up and bring this in, and now we're going to fold this up. This is our bottom. Then we have a 1 inch that goes down, and then the sides are at 1 inch. Okay, this is, I know you guys probably have a lot of 12 by 12 pattern paper, scrapbooking paper, designer series paper, whatever you want to call it. And so this is a great way to use some of it up for the new year. Okay, so the top flap, this is the 3 inch, that's our bottom, and then the 1 inch at the top, we're going to glue that down. Now, I recommend using a very strong glue. I have Stampin' Seal Plus. You can use tear and tape or the multi-purpose liquid glue. I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to go all the way across the top and put this down. The other thing is you want a double-sided paper that kind of coordinates. So you see these have like coordinating colors in here. So there we have that. Now this is the top of our bag. Now the bottom, remember this is our skinny little piece. We can actually cut this little rectangle right out. We don't need that, so I'm going to do that right here, and then we'll do our big piece. So snip that out, and then go right over here and do the same on this side. So then here is our one panel of our bag. Okay, so here's the one panel. You can throw these away or save them. And then, oops, they went in the trash. I guess mine are getting tossed. And then this big piece at 12 by 12, again, the 1 inch at the top, you're going to fold over and you're going to, my hair is down because I just got it trimmed today. I know it's hard to believe. Every time I get my hair trimmed, I get it trimmed every 6 weeks. People always say, oh my gosh, your hair is so long. And I think it's just because she, you know, when the professionals do your hair, it always looks better and straighter and silkier, always looks better. So anyway, my hair is getting in my way. Okay, so we're going to fold this 1 inch flap down, and then we have 3 inch sides. And now at the bottom here, we're just going to cut up straight up this line and stop at the 3 inch mark. So we're not going to cut anything out. We're just going to cut up here though so we can fold. So just cut up this line and stop when you get to the line that goes across. Okay. Do the same over here. Cut all the way up and then stop like that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add glue on these little corners and then attach them like this. Can you see what I'm doing? So this is, we're creating this side of the box. Okay, so go ahead and we're going to add glue on these squares. Does anyone have any big plans for New Year's Eve? Do you guys like to have big plans? We usually stay home. And yep, that's what we usually do. It's not that I'm opposed to going out, but there's crazy people out there. They're the ones that make me nervous. So then we're gonna glue that in there like that. And then this side, the same thing. I have glue here, see it? And then we're gonna pull this up, and then you're just going to line up your edge and stick that down like that. So this is the half of our bag, and now we're going to pull in this piece that we have, and now on these pieces we're going to add adhesive as well. On my original one I actually used, you might be surprised, this liquid glue because it gave me a little bit of wiggle room, so I'm going to do that here. So this isn't my favorite glue because I tend to get it all over myself and it's just sticky, but it's awesome glue. It's just user error for me, but it works really great and it gives you a little bit of time to wiggle it around. So if I don't line it up right, I know this will be good. So now I'm going to put some glue on this bottom piece here. So I'm not being stingy with my glue, my adhesive, because we're making a bag that we actually want to use and put a gift in here, and so we don't want it to fall apart. So now we're going to put these together. So this one, this goes right in there on the bottom. Okay, just like that. And now, here's where I don't want it to mess up. I'm going to put this 1-inch side in here. I'm going to line up the top and seal the one side. All right. And then come over here and do this other side without getting glue all over myself. I think I'm not going to say anything until it's done. Okay, and then I'm just pinching this together and going all the way down. All right, so you can grab your bone folder, and where the little side is, you can kind of press and give it a really good seal, or yeah, is that right? Yeah. And then I'm going to flip it over, and on this side I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to press it really good and make sure that glue has adhered. And now we have the cutest little bag, and it's a really good size. It's 3 inches. So there's that. So there's our bag. So I'm going to set this aside because we are going to create a little hanger to hang a card, and we're actually going to hang a card from it as well. I just realized I forgot to share my own video in my group. So let me see if I can do that really quick. All right. All right, there we go. Okay, so the next piece that you'll want, and I have fresh freesia because that is a color in here. That's what I was going to make my card base, is 1.5 inches by 5.5. And so this is what we're going to use to create the little piece that will hold your card. Now to do so, we need to cut out like a little opening to dangle the card with. If you have been in Stampin' Up! A while, you might have the word window punch or a classic label punch, and you can just kind of like punch that across and line it up and cut it out. Or I grabbed the Harvest dies, and we have this die right here. Now this isn't quite long enough for a card, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it on this piece and die cut it and then line it up and cut it again. So this is from our Harvest dies. We also have another one in the Sending, the one that has the die that says Sending in cursive. It has a die very similar to this too, so you could use either of these to do what I'm about to do. So I have, this is Post-it note tape, and I'm just going to stick that on there, and I'm going to grab my little mini machine, my mini die cutting machine, and I just want to try to keep it straight. And so I'm going to die cut this out. So just put it on there, put this on top, and run this through. And then what you'll do next is you can pop the label out, and you can save this for another project because we actually are not going to use that. And then you can see that it's not quite long enough, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it this way. You can just kind of line it up and get it to kind of the same distance on each end, okay? And I'm just going to stick it back down with that Post-it tape, and it's like perfectly in there because like the die just fits kind of like a little puzzle. So that's kind of cool. Well, now it's not because I just wiggled it, but that's what you're going to want to do. So it's going to cut a little bit more. So there's where my other one ended. So we're going to just extend this and make this die a little bit longer. So now we're going to put this on our little cutting mat and plate, and then put the other plate on top and run this through. And then when we peel this off, now, look at, now it's like the perfect size that we need. And then see, that's like our little extra piece. We can throw that away. So again, this was from the Harvest die, or you can get one from the Sending, I don't know what they're called, but it has the Sending, little cute cursive Sending anyway, as well. So now, I'm just going to go ahead and glue this on. So the back of my bag is going to be here, where these 1 inch, the 1 inch meet, that's the back. So this is going to be the front. And so I'm going to glue this on, and I'm only going to glue the skinny part at the top. Only the bottom you want open to get your card in. So we're going to do just, I'm adding again the liquid glue just along the top skinny edge. And then I'm just going to kind of center this, position it where I like it, and stick it down and then let it dry. And then while that's drying good, we're going to decorate a really cute card. All right, let's grab this piece we have left over, okay? So remember this piece? Now we're going to cut this down to, what are we going to cut it down to? I have to see my ruler. We're going to cut off, we're going to cut it at 10.5 inches. So we're going to cut off 1.5 inches. So I have, sorry, you can't see, I have 10.5 up here. And this was a 4-inch piece we cut off, and we're going to go ahead and cut this. And now this piece we're going to use too on the front of the card. So I'm just going to fold this. So then this piece right here, you can go ahead and fold this in half now. You could have scored it, but I'm just gonna fold it. And then this piece that we just cut off the bottom, we're going to glue it right across the center of this card. Okay, so we're also going to glue this to a piece of cardstock in just a second. So there's that. Then we had a 1/4 piece of cardstock right here. Again, this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and this piece is going to go right on there like so. So go ahead and attach that. I think sometimes we're scared to use up our pretty pattern paper, and don't be scared because I think most of us have plenty we can use up. So there's that. So it's going to be just like that. We do need a piece of white for the inside. So let me cut a piece of white that I have right here. I forgot. So I'm going to cut the white at 5 inches by 3 3/4. And this is going to go on the inside of our card like that. But what's cool is you can still see the pretty pattern paper up there and around the edge. So I'm going to stick this down here. Now, I have a label over here. This is from my Scalloped and Contour dies, and we're going to grab our stamp set and do a little stamping. So I have Sahara Sand, a light brown, Petal Pink, which is this color here, and Fresh Freesia, which is also in there. So these are the colors I'm going to use, and I do need just like a scrap of white paper and another scrap to stamp off. You can see I've been doing a little bit here. Okay, so first let's start with our bottom of our cone or cup, our milkshake. So I'm going to use the solid image first, and so I'm going to stamp it in and then stamp it off to make it a little bit lighter because this stamp set is pretty cool. So I just have my scrap paper here. I'm going to stamp it off once, and then on this label I just have to I'm going to stamp it towards the bottom just like that. So it's like a really light color. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to wash this off, wipe it off, whatever. So next up, we're going to take this image and go right over top of it without stamping off, and then it's going to give it like the little details and the shadows, and it's really, really cool. And you can see right how to do it because it's photopolymer, so it lines up so nice. So ink this up now. Again, you could use crumb cake too. I can't find my crumb cake. I think it's in the other room. I haven't been here in a few days because of Christmas, and so I just use the hair sand and it works. So now I'm just going to, I gotta pull it down a little bit, line this up, and hopefully stamp, and voila. Isn't that so cool? So there's that. All right, don't forget to share if you haven't shared. I have stamp set to give away. This one right here, Sweets and Treats. It's brand new. It's a retired set, but has like a little cupcake and a pie and a caramel apple and the little dome and the cake platter. So cute. I'm giving that away. So just leave me a comment and share if you would like to win that. All right, and then on scrap white, we're going to stamp a few little pieces. So there's all different kinds of like little ice creams that can go on the top. There's a little spoon. You can do straws. You can do a little cherry. There's so many cute things. So I have the bigger of the little ice cream. Where'd my block go? Right here. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to need the cherry. And then I'm going to use Celebrate as well. I'm going to stick that right there on Petal Pink. So if I'm like, where did my Celebrate go? It's right there. All right, I'm going to put the cherry on the back. So this is Fresh Freesia ink. I'm going to stamp it once full strength. And then without re-inking it again, I'm going to stamp it a second time. So then I have two different shades of purple in the same color family, which is kind of how they did the that polka dot paper. And then I'm going to stamp the cherry and the Petal Pink just because it coordinates. I think there's different colored cherries that aren't like bright red. So there's our little cherry. And then while I have this open, I'm going to stamp our sentiment, which just goes on a strip of white, just a little scrap of white. And I'm going to do that in the purple, the Fresh Freesia that says Celebrate. Okay, and then we will be done stamping. So we're just going to stamp that. And then, hello everyone, thanks for hopping on tonight. All right, now we're going to take care of, we're done with our ink for right now. Okay, so again, at this point, now you're going to grab those awesome dies, the Share a Milkshake, and you can die cut this out and the cherry out. What's cool is there's this little slit here, so when you cut them out, and because of the magic of camera, I already cut them out, it cuts a little slit in there. Do you see that? So then, and because I already cut out a spoon, you could stamp the spoon and then die cut it as well. I just did the spoon in crumb cake. It just slips right in there like that. Isn't that so cute? Or you could do the straw. In the card club, I did both of those. So, yep, go ahead and die cut those out, and then we're left with this. And again, I just did that to save time. And now we're going to build our milkshake. So I need a dimensional. I need to find some dimensionals. Just 1 second. So this bag is going to look different than the one I showed you, but we will compare them in a second when we're done. I'll show you both versions. So I'm going to have the darker, the full strength one first, I'm going to put a dimensional on the back, one over there, not on the little slit, and I'm going to then kind of position this, kind of like offset it a little bit, like that. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to add adhesive to the top one, right there. And I'm going to put this on our little thing, like that. And then for this little spoon, I'm going to grab a mini glue dot and I'm going to just stick it on here. And then, again, in that little slit, you can just stick this cute little spoon in there, like so. And then we got our little cherry, and I'm going to put that on with a mini dimensional up there. So here's my little mini dimensionals. Did you guys love that well, some of you might not have it. I gave you a whole package of dimensionals in your card club too, because I figure we always need dimensionals. So here is what we have so far. Is this not so cute? All right, at this point you can grab your ribbon. Again, I think I'm going to use the Fresh Freesia. I did grab this petal pink though as well. So that's why I love Stampin' Up, because all of our products coordinate. It's the best thing ever. So we're going to take this ribbon and wrap it around the center and tie a bow. You guys know I love ribbon. It's my favorite thing to put on cards. And I love this Fresh Freesia Organdy Open Weave ribbon. It's Open Weave, sorry, I said it wrong. Because it lays pretty flat, so you can still mail cards with this ribbon in it. You know, it'll still go through the mail. Some of the ribbons are quite thick, you know, and you can't, or they need to be flat. But this one is a good one to still use. Okay, so here's this. And then I'm just going to, well, my bow is a little wonky this time. Oh well, see, sometimes mine go crazy too. We're going to take this and I just put it down flat. So flip this over and add your adhesive. And then I'm going to put this here, like so. I forgot, I don't think I was done stamping. Then on the inside, I wasn't done stamping. See, I just took care of all that. I stamped the cherry on top. We're going to do that in the Fresh Freesia right there. Okay, and then we're also going to stamp a couple more cherries on the inside in that petal pink. So I'm going to take this. I don't know why I did that noise. I'm going to stamp 2 there and then 1 up there. Okay, so now we have a few little cherries. I'll hold that up so you can see. And my ribbon got twisted, so don't twist your ribbon. I'll fix that later. But there's 2 down there. The one's really light. So there's that. Now we have our little words here. And I'm just going to snip this way and this way and cut this. I'm just going to trim it down. And then this Celebrate is going to get popped up with 2 dimensionals. And I'm going to put this over here. And then I'm going to take these brand new pretty little dots that I love. You guys know I love any rhinestone type thing. Here's my Take Your Pick tool. And this purple color is like the perfect color. We're going to take one and put here. Take one over here. Open it up and get one of the smaller ones at the top. And I gotta stick it though. It's sticking to me. Alright, here. Let me move this one down a little bit. There we go. So here is our cute little card. Is this card, okay, you're going to want to order this bundle for Card Club and or join the Card Club if you're not, because this is so cute. And then you can make this card too. And then it opens up, the cherry on top. Put some little cherries in there. Okay, now let's grab our bag. So here's our bag. Remember that we made, if you just hopped on, you're going to have to watch how we created this with 2 pieces of 12 by 12. And then we use the other piece for here. This then, because we didn't glue that down, this slides right in here. And now your bag is decorated. You have your card and your bag, but I forgot one thing. I want to add a handle on here. So what you need is like a hole punch or a crocodile. So sometimes Stampin' Up! Has some really cool tools and then they discontinue them. This is one of those tools, and so you can just use a hole punch if you want. But this thing is amazing, and I still use it even though we don't sell it. And so what you're going to want to do is in the side, let me use a smaller one, where it's like the double layer, I'm just going to punch a hole, then do the same on the other side, punch another hole. Okay, so you have 2 holes, and then grab your ribbon again. And what I did is I just stick it in here, and you're gonna wanna tie, because this ribbon is so fine. So the first time I did the bigger of the 2 holes, and I had to tie a knot like 4 times. So I think this time I can pull it through, tie a knot a few times. I'm not gonna fuss with this for like forever, but you'll get the idea. We're going to tie, I'm going to at least do it twice. Okay, so 2 times. Oh, but I missed the knot, so now I got to do it 3 times and get it right in the middle. Okay, good enough. So there's that, and then you can, you know, like cut the end off a little bit, trim it down. Okay, then I want to see how long do I want my ribbon, and then factor in a little bit more to tie a knot on the other side and then cut that off. So I don't know this measurement. I'm just guessing. It's a pretty good size piece. So we're going to go over here and put it through and then do a couple more knots. And then I just love how you could do this bag and a card for anything. Again, I'm thinking birthdays, but any type of gift or holiday or anything, you could make a bag and a coordinating card. Okay, so there's that. Isn't that so cute? There's our little bag, and then you can put your little tissue paper in, and voila! You're good to go, and your bag is decorated with your cute card. So this is the one that we just made tonight. The one I did earlier uses very similar colors, but it is different. So let me show you that one. See, look at this one has a little tissue paper in. This one has these little squares, and the top flap is the purple, where this one is the petal pink. But it is actually the same card, just with ones with polka dots and ones with these like little squares. So I hope you love this fun project, and you could fit quite a bit of, you know, like gifts in here. Like, look at, you could just fill it up with some craft supplies, like a block, some ink pads, and this would fit like some stamp sets, like a bundle. Oh my gosh, look at, like, that's not hitting the bottom because the ink thing is in there. But you could really fill this. Yeah, look at, there's a stamp set. You could fill this up. This could be like the best gift for a crafter. Some new crafting supplies. So yeah, so I hope you like that project. Let me pull you back up. All right. If you don't have that, you can use any hole punch will work. that just is what I have and I use. So yeah, there's that. So again, the stamps that we used tonight, I put it in this bag. This is what we're using for Card Club for January 2023. The Share a Milkshake Bundle. Again, the projects I showed with you already are so cute for the Card Club. So cute. So you're going to want this bundle, and you're going to get some brand new products, and it's going to be amazing. Again, if you need a catalog, email me. We have this that starts January 3rd, and a Sale-A-Bration, not January 3rd, I thought it was January 4th. Maybe it's the 5th. I thought it was the 4th. I don't know. It doesn't say. This one says January 5th. So these things will start soon, and that's really exciting. If you want to win the stamps that I have to give away, don't forget to comment and share. You can also get another entry if you share over on YouTube. Don't forget to like my YouTube page if you haven't already. And that's awesome if you do that. I appreciate that. So yeah, this says January 5th. So that I can't wait to show you what's inside. I can't show you what's inside, just the outside cover for right now. That's one of the best perks about being a demonstrator is I've had this for a month. Now I haven't really played with it yet, but if you would like to join Stampin' Up, I'd love to have you join my team too. During Sale-A-Bration, there's going to be some really great specials as well. So, yep, here's the stamps that I'm giving away. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you, again, have had a Merry Christmas. I hope you have a safe and healthy New Year. I can't wait to craft with you again. I do have Paper Pumpkin from December to do alternatives. I'm not sure when that will happen. This week I am working, but very limited. I came in this evening, and then I will be in tomorrow for a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to get that video done. So it'll probably be right in the new year. So just be looking for that. I do have it here, but I will get those, the Paper Pumpkin alternatives out and do a video. And then I have so many amazing classes and events coming up as well in January. So be looking for that. Make sure you're subscribed to my emails at Owl Star Stamper. You can go to my website and then click on the newsletter. It's just my email. So you don't miss out on anything that I have going on. Have a great night, everyone. I will see you soon. Bye, everyone.